This video is made possible by our loyal Patreon supporters. Visit patreon.com/Psychetruth.
Hi, I'm Sarah. Today I'm going to be sharing with you 5 poses to help strengthen your legs. And although we'll be focusing on our legs today, know that yoga is a full body experience. So these postures will also help strengthen your core, help stretch your side body, and also improve your spinal flexibility. So when you're ready, meet me on your mat and we'll get started. All right, we'll start in a tabletop. Plant your hands right underneath your shoulders and your knees right underneath your hips. Tuck your toes and we'll transition into our downward facing dog. Send your hips up and then back. Take a moment to just feel into your downward facing dog. Pedal into the backs of your legs. And when you're ready, come into stillness in your downward facing dog and take a moment to really push down through your palms. Really push down through the L shapes of your palms. Or of your hands, your index fingers and your thumbs. That'll help release a little pressure throughout your wrists. And then go ahead and pull your hips out of your side waist, pulling them to the back of your mat, lifting your sits bones high and then pushing down through your heels. Together, let's find a full breath in. Open mouth, let it go. Good. With your next breath in, take your right leg high to the sky. Flex your foot, keep your hips nice and squared. And with your next breath out, invite your knee towards your nose. Look forward and then step your foot in between your palms. Right away, we'll seal the back heel to the earth. Inhale, warrior one. We'll lift our torso and the arms high to the sky. So in every posture, we want to detail from the ground up. Bring your awareness to your left leg, your left foot. Seal the knife edge of that foot towards the earth. So your foot is kind of like at a 45-degree angle here. You're strengthening and lengthening through your left leg, turning on your quad to help straighten your leg, sinking a little deeper through your front thigh. And then you want to aim to square your hips as best as you can towards the front of your mat. So here, turn your left ribcage towards the front of your space to help take that action. Maybe even pull that right hip crease back. Lift your arms high to the sky. Breathe in. And breathe out. Stay for one more breath in, energizing your entire body here. With your next breath out, we'll open up to warrior two. Open your arms to a T and you're opening your hips as well to the left long edge of your mat. You're pivoting your back foot so that your toes are facing the long edge of your mat. So you're opening through your inner growings here. You're sinking deep through your front thigh and really turn on your quads. Those are the muscles that help lengthen, straighten your legs. Your arms are straight. You're looking out beyond your front middle finger. And ensure that your back arm is nice and strong. You might even make some fists here with your palms to help hug your muscle into your bone. Find a breath in here. Find a breath out. With your next breath in, we'll flip the front palm, sweep that right arm up and over your head. Bring your left hand to your left thigh if you'd like. And we're just finding length through the right side body here. Also improving flexibility through our spine, keeping the shape of the legs. I know it's fiery. Stay with me. You've got this. Keep the bend in your front knee. Notice if you started to lose the bend in your front knee, you want that knee in line with your ankle. Lifting your gaze if that works through your neck. Find one more breath in. One more breath out. With your next breath in, we'll transition into extended side angle. Bring your right forearm to your right thigh. Let your right palm face up to the sky. Inhale your left arm up and over your head here. Good, so we're keeping the shape of the legs as our previous postures. Here we're gonna use our right forearm to encourage our right inner thigh away from our body. And then spin, rotate your right rib cage up towards the sky. Lifting your gaze if that works through your neck. Extending your left arm up and over your head towards the top of your mat, creating a long line of energy from your pinky to your pinky toe. A lot of length in your side body. Breathe in and breathe out. Stay for one more breath in. Breathe out. Plant both of your hands to the mat, pivot onto your back toes, and step into downward facing dog. Enjoy a full breath in and a full breath out. And take a moment to notice the difference in your right side body than your left side. When you're ready, inhale your left leg high to the sky. Exhale, knee towards your nose, look in between your palms, and then step your foot in between your palms. And if you can't quite do that, you can always use your hand to help that happen. Root through your back heel. When you're ready, inhale, lift your torso, lift your arms high. Good. So second side, let's take a couple of breaths here and begin to detail our shape. Again, start with your back leg, with your back foot. Ensure that you are gluing the razor edge of your back foot. Your foot is like at a 45-degree angle here. If you need to take a wider stance, that will provide you with more stability. Sinking deep through the front thigh. And then again, squaring the hips as best as you can to the top of your mat. You can even take your left hand to your right ribcage and spin it towards the front. Help to square as best as you can. Lift your left arm, breathe in. As you exhale, warrior two. You're gonna adjust your stance by facing your toes to the right long edge of your mat. Arms open to a T, you're opening your hips now. You're gazing forward, shoulders are right over your hips. Arms are long, straight, and strong. You're gazing forward, sinking into the fire of your left thigh here. Breathe in. And out. With your next breath in, flip your front palm. We'll come into our reverse warrior. Sweep your left arm up and over your head. Your right hand lands on your right thigh, creating all that length through your left side body. Still keeping the bend in the left knee. It stays aligned with your left ankle. Lift your gaze if that works through your neck. Breathe in and breathe out. With your next breath in, we'll transition into our extended side angle. Left forearm, left thigh. Palm will face up. Inhale your right arm up and over your head. Keep sinking deep into that front thigh, even though it's on fire. I'm there with you. You're not alone. Use your forearm to encourage your inner thigh away from your body. Start to rotate your left ribcage up to the sky. Maybe lift your gaze. Create that long line of energy from your pinky to your pinky toe. Breathe in. Breathe out. Plant your hands to the mat. Pivot onto your back toes. Step straight into downward facing dog. Little break. Inhale. Open your mouth. Clear it out. One more breath here. Inhale. Exhale. We'll inhale to look forward. Take a walk up to meet your hands. Forward fold. We're gonna meet in Tadasana now. Bring a small bend to your knees as you inhale. Come all the way to standing. Let your arms come up and over your head, and as you exhale, bring your hands to your heart center. I saved the best for last. Let's go ahead and take a step to the middle of the mat. And when you're ready, bring your hands to your heart center. Think about right away just pushing down through all four corners of your feet, engaging your legs, engaging your quads, the muscles that help straighten your legs. And then when you're ready, transition all of your weight into your left leg. We're moving into warrior three. We're gonna take the arms up and overhead, breathe in. And as you breathe out, like a pendulum, we're just gonna lean forward, floating the right leg behind us, arms out in front of us. Pause once you hit the middle. And again, root down through all four corners of your left foot. Turn on both quads, yogis. Arms are extended out in front of you. If this is not available through your shoulders, you can always bring your hands to your heart center or maybe even to a block. Modify as you need. Honor your body wherever you're at. Breathe. We are squeezing the glutes, lifting through the chest, breathing. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Transition into your Tadasana. Woo, shake it out. You deserve it. All right, second side, yogis. Bring your hands to your heart. Take a moment to find your ground. Inhale, take your arms up and over your head. Start to transition all your weight into your right leg. When you're ready, exhale as you start to lean forward. Float your left leg behind you. Bring a tiny micro bend to that right knee, but turn on your quads, both legs. Flex your flying foot, or you can point if you'd like. Wherever you go, engage both legs. Engage your glutes. You're looking down towards the mat. If the arms flying out in front of you does not work through your shoulders, feel free to bring your hands to your heart center. Wherever you choose to go, breathe. This posture helps Coordination through the entire body from head to toe. Breathe in and breathe out. Stay for one more breath in and breathe out. Transition into your Tadasana. Great job today, yogis. I know that those postures are very challenging, and that's why they call yoga a practice, because it is a practice. And the more you show up, the stronger you become. I hope to see you again soon. Namaste. If you enjoyed stepping into the fire with me today, I invite you to join me for my Power Yoga Flows, where we kick up the intensity and explore more challenging poses. You can find these classes on our app, Yoga Plus, and on Amazon Prime Video. I look forward to practicing with you again soon, and have a great rest of your day.
Many of our subscribers don't see our videos. Make sure that you click the notification bell. And if you haven't already, follow us on social media for tips, tutorials, giveaways, and daily inspiration.
Introducing Yoga Plus, offering a free series every month with over 300 different videos. Take control of your health. Work out anytime, anywhere. Yoga Plus. Download now for free.